Going on, people? Back again, back again, back again. What are we saying? Just wait for everyone to join. Big up Gavin Maz. Gavin Maz, we got a chat, you know. We got to have a chat. What do you mean? What? Held his world. Held his world. What are we saying, people? Got a very special guest on today, man. Big up Blaze and Loxo, man, for letting me use the song as well, man.
Yes.
Well done.
What's going on, my guy? What is really good?
What's good? What's good? What's good?
What are you telling me, man? Hope you've got a comfortable seat, bro. Hope you've got a comfortable seat, my brother.
I'm about to pull up now.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna sit down.
Let me just play this music then. Freddie Ladapo in the building. Top striker.
What's good? What's good? What's good?
I'm all good, man. I'm all good, man. I'm all good, man. Thanks for coming on the show, bro. Thanks for coming on, man. What you saying? What you been doing with your quarantine time?
Run.
Pardon?
I'm back from a run.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I have to do my 5Ks every day.
Every day?
That's long, man. I'll be honest with you.
It's a madness. That's mad. That's mad.
Nah, it's very long,
no.
man.
Yeah.
I'm stressed.
You stressed that. What times are you getting on your 5Ks?
21.
21. Okay, that's decent.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. That's
All right,
good.
I'm not trying to kill anyone. I'm just trying to just run and make my times.
Of course, man. 100%. They're saying you're getting ready for the Olympics. Oh no!
Oh my days! You know what it is? Yeah, it's frustrating because, like, I play football with my friends and I enjoy that a lot more than obviously running for the sake of running.
Exactly. For me, running is a bit boring, man.
It is,
and it hurts my back as well, man.
Thank you.
Honest.
And you're pounding your legs on the road.
Yeah.
Insane.
Exactly, bro. So tell us a little bit about yourself and where you started. This is Freddie Ladapo. I'll start. Top striker, another top striker on my show, man. You are a top striker, my bro. That's why I had to get you on here and I had to hear from you because your story is amazing, bro. I'll be honest, bro. So yeah, man, tell us a little bit about yourself and where you started playing football.
Thank you. To be fair, I've been around the block. If you check the Wikipedia, you can see that obviously I played for a few teams. So I started off at Colchester when I was in the youth team. So I started off there, went through the ranks.
Yeah.
My first pro there when I was 19. So, I had to play an extra year. So instead of like going straight from 17, 18 and then you get your pro, I had to play another year before then I then got my pro. So I got my pro a little bit late. Yeah.
So, how many goals did you bang for Colchester at youth level?
I used to score a lot, I'll be honest with you. That was when, because like with a lot of players, is when you're young that you start finding out your talents.
Yes, so you're finding yourself. You're still in the stage of finding yourself and stuff like that.
Yeah. So I remember when I was young, the only thing I'd ever focus on is how to be like your Ronaldos, how to be your, this player and that player. So I would always focus on like the goal. So from very early, like I always had that knack of, how can I score? How can I get my goals up?
Yes.
And when you're young, obviously they try and teach you the game a bit more. They try and teach you, things like hold up play, flick ons. My friend says stealing everyone's goals.
Oh my God! So you're stealing goals, yeah?
To be fair, if it's there to be tapped in, why would you not tap it in? I'm alive.
Bro, Strikers Union, bro. You gotta tap it in, bro.
You gotta tap in. But yeah, like I was saying, when you're at them ages, youth team academy levels, they teach you how to do more as a player.
Of course,
they teach you the right runs that you need to make, the movements you need to make that will just make you a better player. And I think, you from young, if like you're a fast player, you're a strong player, you're a skillful player, you like goals, you like dribbling, you like whatever. And for me, the goals were obviously what I needed. That was where I was going to earn my money at. So I was always focused on that from early. Then from there, went to non-league because I weren't getting the opportunities that I thought that I could have deserved at that level. But I was still young. I was 19, so it wasn't going to come so easily, especially if your club aren't in a position to bleed you in places like that. So I ended up playing a few games out wide. Did alright.
For who?
For Colchester.
Colchester. Okay.
Yeah. I ended up playing a few games out wide. Made my debut against Brentford in League One, and then played. I think I come on 6 times in League One when I was from 19 to like 20.
That's mad. Did you score any goals on a wing?
No.
Oh, did you play on the? Yeah, exactly. So you went to League One team and played on the wing.
Well, yeah, but when you're young, you come through the youth team. Like they didn't really just trust that they could just put me centre forward, so they put me out wide.
Yeah. I hear that, man. That's mad. So from Brentford, you went from Brentford. Where did you go after that?
So from Colchester, I went to non-league. So then I went to non-league for a little while.
Okay, where did you go? What was the first club in non-league?
My first club in non-league was Kidderminster.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Reva said it's not easy on the wing. You don't do anything on the wing anyway.
You got your mate in there bantering you, but go on.
Yeah. I went to Kidderminster.
Yeah.
Was playing. I only played a few games for them actually. As soon as I went there, didn't really started off alright, but didn't really set the world alight. And then it was tough from there. New management come in, and you're just not willing to give me or see me or give me any opportunity at all.
That new manager one, I've heard so many times, bruv. It's come to bite many people in the arse.
Yeah, but I don't really like that as an excuse because...
No, of course.
Take this for instance, if he was always playing constantly, the new manager's not going to come and pick someone who wasn't playing. Do you know what I mean?
Of course.
He's just going to come and just use whoever he saw that was playing and then try and see if there's little tweaks that I could do with this. So me, I just came there. I was never playing. I literally just arrived. So, and it was in my 3rd game that the manager got sacked. So when a new manager comes in, who do I have to really work with?
Yeah.
And they have their team, they have their structure. I'm still getting to know, my players, my teammates and everything. And he just wasn't willing to give me that opportunity to, try and settle in. So I went on loan to a few places, Hazen, Yeading, Grays. Yeah. And that was where, I really found my feet. I really found where I was meant to.
That's where I know you from, to be honest. Grays. Oh, this picture come up. It didn't even come up properly, but I got a slipping picture of you at Grays, but it's mad right now.
Nah, that's where I learned how to enjoy my football, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, that was where I learned.
Hello?
I learned how to play my football.
Okay. So Grays is where it all started then.
Yeah, man. Because I think even early on, I think I might have even scored 2-3 goals. I can't remember. I think we played. Who was it that we played? Because my friend came to come watch me, and I was really trying stuff. I think I scored a hat-trick in pre-season. Yeah. Who was? Oh, what's their team name? They're playing white and black. I think you might have even played for them. Yeah, I think it was one of the teams you might have even played for.
Is it Haybridge you're talking about?
Yeah, Haybridge, that's it.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's the team I played for last season, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. So
you scored a hat-trick against them pre-season?
Yeah, pre-season. That was when I was like, oh man, you know what? I can actually enjoy this football.
Okay. Yeah, so now let's summarize it a little bit. So you're at Colchester, you're doing your thing. You're not really getting opportunity because you're young. They've dropped you on the wing as well, which is a bit mad. You get me? But you're still obviously trying to learn your trade. So now you've gone on loan. Kidderminster's Conference North, right?
Yeah, no, but I signed permanently for Kidderminster. I just left Colchester to just
try to find yourself. So you took the leap.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so you went there, jumped Kidderminster, then find yourself at Grays.
Yeah.
Who was you playing with at Grays? What kind of players did you play with at Grays?
Jamie Guy, Jay Silver. Jay was actually shot. Yeah.
Silver said he nicked you a move.
I don't know about nicking you a move. You know what's so funny about people? They give you one assist and then they tell you, you know what? If it worked for me, you wouldn't have got no moves. I'm thinking, I only scored 17 goals in 26 appearances, but
How many goals did you score?
17 and 26.
That is decent stats, my brother.
Oh, wait, look at Ruben. There's another person.
That is decent stats, bro. I can't lie. Ruben guy's on you, though, but that is decent.
He's on me heavy. He's
So
another one.
17
Yeah,
goals,
17. Yeah,
26.
26.
26
Yeah.
games. Okay, so then after that, where did it go after that? Because that's dope for me. I like that, bruv. I like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
still.
From there, I went to Margate because Margate were in the league at that time,
Mm.
and they were like a big team in the league. You know, they were spending a lot of money buying players
Yes,
from the
yes,
league,
yes, yes.
and then bringing them down. So I went there and I was thinking, this will be the right move for me. You go to a big club, you go to a club where the structure's right and they do things properly.
You
You
say
get the
Margate days, yeah? Don't know where you got all that hair from, boy, but yeah, okay, cool.
That's
So
real,
on
bro. Don't
Margate now,
sleep. This is
it's
real.
real. Yeah, I'm
It's
not
real.
sure. Looking like extensions still.
Bro, it's real. It's real.
But yeah, okay, cool. Margate, what we saying? Margate. How many goals did you get at Margate?
I scored 8 goals. I can't
Okay,
remember how many games I played though, but I
okay.
think I finished that season with like 25 goals.
Oh, decent,
Yeah,
decent,
yeah.
decent,
I finished
decent.
that
And
season with like
that's
25
where the
goals.
money came in, bro. Margate got all this money all of a sudden. I
Yeah.
remember I was at Tunbridge these times.
Mm.
And everyone was like, "Raw, what's going on over there, bro? They're dashing money at it, bro.
Nah,
Like,
that's what I'm
seriously."
saying. They're really doing some investments, some proper investments. And like I said,
Mm,
I wanted to be a part of something, and
of
that's what they
course.
sold. Yeah, they sold me into it. Like they
Okay.
said. I remember the manager Terry Brown. He was like, you really got to be a part of something moving forward, and
Mm-hmm.
I really wanted to be a part of that. So when I went there,
Okay.
I was hungry, I was starving, and I was ready to prove my point, regardless
Yeah.
of who they got that used to play league football or this one or that.
Because that's what it is in non-league, man. A lot of big players drop down.
A lot.
Yeah, bro. So you just got to prove yourself, boy. Prove
No,
yourself and do your thing.
a whole lot, and I proved myself there, to be honest with you. And I had like
Mm-hmm.
league moves. I said 56 Astra. That was when I was driving Astra at them times.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, I had like league moves that I went to. I went like I went to a few league clubs to try and sort out personal terms and everything, but couldn't agree on personal terms.
Okay.
And you know what? I actually even thought, like my chance had gone. Do you know what I mean? Because I was
Mm-hmm.
thinking, yo, this is my time to go to the league, and it just didn't happen for me then. But it was
Okay.
only like a month after that Palace then invited me to come for a trial period with them.
So you got your. So you was at Margate.
Yeah,
Was it? How many you got at Margate?
in like 50 appearances, I had 25 goals there.
25 goals, 50 a pair. Bro. This is what I'm saying, bro. You deserve a round of applause, my guy. That's just, it's a mazza. It's a mazza. 25 and 50. It's only top strikers that man are getting on this show, bro. 25 and 50 at what level? What? Margate was what? Conference South or Ramen Premier time?
From Ryman Prem to Conference Prem. No, to
Oh,
Conference South, sorry.
to Conference South. Okay. And then after that, boom, we're talking Crystal Palace now. So what are you telling me now? Because you've gone from non-league to Premier League,
Yeah.
and that's not a joke.
No, it's not. It's serious. It's
You
serious
know what I
business.
mean?
No,
So so
it's serious
so,
business.
so tell us how that come about, man.
Yeah.
It's a
So
serious bus net thing right now, boy. But yeah, go on.
yeah. So got invited for my trial, and usually with trials, I've done well in a lot of trials before in my career. And
Yeah.
when you do well in your trials,
Hmm.
sometimes people just take it as it's a one game thing.
Of
So
course.
really, truly, because I've told the story before about on my first day, on my first game, that I was so excited to do so well that I scored a hat-trick against Watford.
On your
But
first day.
yeah, my first match against Watford, because I was excited. Because this is your chance. You're on trial. Like, this is your big moment. Like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna show them? So
And the word you're using is excited. You was
I
so
was excited.
excited that you scored a goal
Ah,
against 3 goals against Watford.
yeah. Watford, another Prem
Jesus
team.
Christ, bro. Jesus, bro. This is a madness, you know. So what? This is on trial. You're talking.
Yeah, on trial, and then I remember like the manager. No, there's one of the coaches was there. Mark Bright was there. A few people were there, and they were telling me, "Yo, we're gonna make sure that this news goes to the gaffer. Like
Of
the gaffer's
course,
gonna hear about this. Don't worry."
of
And I was
course.
thinking, "Wow, like really for real? Just for this one game, and you're gonna tell a whole Premier League manager that someone from non-league just came and scored a hat trick." So I was excited, and like I said, I've done well in trials before. But the thing that actually got me the move that my friend came to that match was when we played Leeds at home. We drew 0-0. I didn't even score. Didn't really. I didn't. It wasn't a game where you saw glitz and glam, but I really did hustle in that game. You know, I was picking the ball, I was running through a few players, I was showing that I was strong, I was fast, I was hungry. And I remember after that game was when the manager pulled me up into his office and said to me, well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give you a 2-year deal. And I was thinking, Ross, because I thought I might have, you know, done my chance because I didn't score another hat trick. Do you know what I mean?
So who said they're going to give you a 2-year deal here? Are we talking the manager?
Pardew. Yeah, Pardew.
Alan Pardew. You've gone up to the office,
Yeah.
You've gone up to the office, and Alan Pardew has told you 2-year deal.
Yeah.
You man are not. You guys. I don't think you guys. I don't see any fire. A man has just walked into Alan Pardew's office and he's giving him a 2-year deal. Please, I need to see fire in these comments, blood, because what man's talking about right now, it's a mazza, bro. So you've gone up there and tell me exactly how you're feeling, because this is nuts right now. What you're telling me, I feel like I'm in the office right now, like, and I'm listening.
I was scared, you know.
Of course you were scared.
To be fair, it was all right. Let me not lie. From 56 Astra to, you know, Premier League, whatever it was giving me, it was more than all right, man. I was very thankful, man.
This is what I'm saying. You see, now everyone's given the respect that they need to be given to Freddie, bro. I'm seeing fire now. I'm happy. Thank you. Right, come on, bro. Man said, Alan Pardew said, 2-year deal. Come on, man. It's not a joke, bro. It's not a joke. It's not a joke, bro. So 2-year deal now. From non-league, we've gone from, and listen, we're not just doing this show for people, you know, obviously we're paying homage to strikers. We're giving strikers their respect here, innit? But at the same time, I'm here to teach people a lesson, innit? Like, he just told you, like, go check Wikipedia, bruv. You'll see. You get me? You'll see. Like, he's been through the trenches. He's been there and back, bruv. I'm talking, you've been at Colchester, left, took the leap, gone to non-league, done your thing, gone on a few loans, other places, and then gone from Margate to Crystal Palace, bruv, and got yourself a 2-year deal. Nah, man. Like, listen, sometimes the journey's not smooth, bruv. There's obstacle courses on the way, bruv.
Yeah,
but you'll surely get there, bruv. You'll surely get there, man. You will surely get there, bruv. So now we're talking Crystal Palace, 2-year deal. He's gone from, you get me, Freddie Ladapo, you get me, playing with the non-league, playing with a man like Jay Siva, to then all of a sudden in the Crystal Palace kit, playing with man like Sacco. Who else is on your team, bro? Start naming some players, man. Start naming some Crystal Palace ballers, bro. Please.
Nah, you know what? I went on I went on a couple tours, like 2 years in a row. I went to tours. So I played with anyone and everyone, like from your Punchin, from Wilfred, from Balassis to Kabais, Sacco. Like, I enjoyed Sacco a lot. Like, he's the sort of player that, you know, like a commanding defender that would teach you the game. Like, I'll tell you, yo, Freddie, like, just pull off a bit short and I'll drop it into your chest. Like, don't worry, I'll make sure it gets there. And then all you have to do is just look after the ball and then just pass it on. Like, you know, that
senior.
Yeah, man.
Passing on knowledge, bro.
Nah, he really was passing on a lot. And that's how he moved as just a defender. That's how he moved with his defensive partners and everyone around him. So, I played with near enough anyone and everyone that was there at the time.
Okay, one thing for me, obviously, when we was talking and stuff, and you sent me over a few pictures and stuff like that, there's obviously one picture that stuck out to me, and I'm a Man United fan. So obviously, when I saw this, I was like, nah, you're flexing now, man. I can't believe that. Like, obviously, you can't see Freddie's face, but that's Freddie weights in Ashley Young, bruv.
My boy was there as well, you know. You have to give him a bit of muscle.
Like, you can see, him a bit of muscle. Like, man moved to Ashley Young them times. You get what I mean? And it's a mazza. Look, everyone's questions are popping in now. Obviously, we'll answer your questions very, very soon. You get me?
Hey,
but let me just...
KMY.
Hey, big up Jonathan, bro.
I like Jonathan.
But it's mad. Man, I waits in Ashley Young, like, to say it's a normal. I know you sent me that picture on a flexing thing, though, man.
Nah,
You
just
sent
a
me that.
little bit, just a little
Nah,
bit.
nah, nah.
Yeah.
That was a big flex still. That was a big flex, but I can respect it. Obviously, you done your thing. I can respect it, innit? You get me? But
Safe.
yeah, so what was that game like, man? You're playing against Man United, bro. Like,
To be fair, that game was very serious. Like that, when you go over to any away ground,
mm,
you know it's gonna be trouble.
of
Like, you
course.
know, there's certain teams that you go to and you really have to be on your job that day. And
Mm-hmm.
that day we weren't really at the races. Like they came strong. You know, they were doing well that game. They went 3-0 up, and they was playing out of their skin. Like people like Rashford were really showing why they're, you know, great young British talents.
Mm-hmm.
Martial's weren't even on the pitch.
Mm-hmm.
Lukaku was just there enjoying his life, just getting his tap-ins, and
Mm-hmm.
you know, people were really balling. Like
That's
it
mad.
was a great stage to be on, and
Mm-hmm.
you know, to come on and to make dreams come true was one of the best feelings that I could,
Mm-hmm.
you know, ever have.
Where
And
was that match? Was that in Old Trafford or was that at Crystal
yeah, at
Palace?
Old Trafford, yeah.
At Old Trafford. So you
Yeah.
played at Old Trafford.
Yeah, 75,000 fans was there. Jay was there as well.
Sorry, man. I need some more fire, bruv, because you lot are not taking in what I'm hearing right now. Maybe I'm doing this live behind closed doors or something, because man told me you just played at Old Trafford, bruv. Like, it's a Mazzoline, bruv. It's a Mazzoline. You get
You
me?
know what? I even wish that I grabbed a shirt, because I remember I was just so like in awe that I didn't even grab no one's shirt. So
That's
I was
mad,
even
man.
pissed. I remember Brighty was like, "Yo, why didn't you grab Lukaku's shirt, man? You could have just, you know,
Exactly.
went and done your thing." And they
Yeah.
would have given it. They wouldn't have been
Of
selfish.
course. 100%, man. 100%. 100%.
But I
Okay.
enjoyed the moment, definitely.
All right, cool. So now, Crystal Palace, you've done your thing,
Mm.
and then now you've gone back to say what, League Two, League One.
No, I went back to the League One.
Okay, so you went to League One. Where did you go? What club?
Well, I went on a couple loans before my debut to
Mm-hmm.
because I needed in the first year to get back into, because it's been a long time since I actually played in professional football. So I
Oh,
went to
okay.
like Oldham first, played 15
Mm-hmm.
games, scored 2
Mm-hmm.
goals, and then I went to Shrewsbury, played I think like another 12 games and scored 4 goals. But I
Okay.
needed to know like what league football was about, basically.
Okay. Well, you man hearing this? A man's going to all levels and busting net anyhow, bruv. I hope you lot are taking note. Bust net
But them, I
merchant, bruv.
didn't really bust net the way I wanted to bust net, because it
Of
was my first time going into League One. Like, I was happy that, you know, I got a couple goals,
mm-hmm. But
but
I'm not even violating. No. Don't get me wrong, man's not violating. I'm just, you get me? I'm just, I want him to speak. You get me? I don't want to have to speak for man. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
yeah, but go on, I'm listening. Go on, let's go.
yeah.
Talk to me,
So I
man.
didn't really, but it was just because, like I said, since when I was 19, I haven't
Yeah,
even been training full time. Like I was training once a week over
yeah,
at Kidbrook
yeah,
AstroTurf for 1 hour, and I'll grab the keeper, the
mm,
second choice keeper, because the first choice
yeah.
never trained, man,
Of
like
course,
Nicky Ball. So I'll
that's
grab
mad.
the keeper and I'll just say, you know what, practice a little bit with me. So, you know,
Yeah,
you're going from 1 day's training a week to trying to go full time. So I needed a
yeah.
full year of pro football. So that was like my first year of football, going to these 2 loans. Like,
Mm-hmm.
scored some vital goals, especially
Yeah,
when I was at Shrewsbury.
yeah.
And no, I was training by myself, but training by yourself and training full time is completely different.
Of course, 100%. So
You
you
know, it's
wasn't training with like Crystal Palace then, full
no,
time.
I was at Palace for a bit, and then after, then I went on loan.
Okay,
So
okay.
after the tour, after the pre-season, then I went on loan. I
Mm-hmm.
said, Cap, this guy needs to, he's on me heavy, innit?
He's on you
Jesus
still.
Christ.
I don't think you should look down still. But yeah,
Yeah, don't look down. Yeah. So you know, I went to go fill my boots, went to go learn the game like I did.
yes, yeah.
And then that was when, after I made my debut, and then it was time for me to, you know, really go spread my wings and really go be at somewhere where I could be appreciated and I can go show what I can actually do.
Mm,
So I spent some time, like I had like a few moves, a few teams who were chasing me at the
mm,
time, and it, like, I remember Plymouth was there at the time when I
mm.
just left.
Yeah,
So the manager
there's a
was, you
few
know,
Argyle fans in here as well.
yeah, the
Yeah,
Plymouth was really persuasive of trying to get acquire my services. So they was calling me quite a lot and everything. And I was just thinking, you know what, it's kind of far.
you didn't want to
I'll
leave
be
the ends.
honest with you, it's kind of far.
Oh no.
Yo, I was thinking, yo, man, that's kind of long. And to be
Okay.
fair, and in that time when I finally made the decision to go to Southend, I remember we played Plymouth. I think we lost 4-1 or something. And the way they was playing football was so sexy. Oh my day. And I was thinking, why didn't I come here, man?
Oh, no.
Like,
That's
yo,
mad.
man, why did I not come here? Because now I'm at Southend. I'm not even playing at Southend. I'm chilling in the stands watching these men play sexy football. I'm thinking, you know what? So when I actually did get released by Southend come the end of the season, because I was only there for a few months, got released by Southend. And then after, I remember messaging the manager, Derek, and just asking, if he was ever still interested.
Yeah.
And my friend, because I had a very terrible game at Southend, I think it was my third game, and then I never really played after that. It was against Wiltshire. And in football, you get chances, but you don't really get chances at the same time.
Of course, man. Of course.
So that Walsall game was really a game for me to do my thing. But for many, many reasons, I didn't do my thing. And then when it happened, I remember everyone was like, my friends, my family, I let like a lot of people down at that time.
Of course.
So my focus was now, you need to go back, and when you get your next opportunity, just make sure you do not turn it down.
Okay. So that's where you went from there, and then where did you go after that?
So that's when I went to Plymouth. That's when I texted Derek and I was like, yo, like, is there, a chance that you would want me to come? Like, I was just hoping for him to say anything, even give me 6 months, 2 months. I don't mind, because right now, and they had a very good end of season. Like, they went from bottom of the league to finishing 7th. And I was thinking, whoa, like, this is... And I saw the sort of football they played, and I was really hoping that just give me anything, and then I'll take it. So then when I went there...
I think we've got to answer some of Ruben's questions, because what happened in your first training session, bro? Let's go to that, bro.
What happened in your first training session? I was just there waiting people. Let me not lie.
And you know the worst thing for me, that's that non-league experience, I would say. From men, that's when you came into men's football, and it's like, all right, cool. This is where I learned the aggression. That's where the aggression will come from,
Yeah,
and it's like you mix that with the academy football, I'd say, from Colchester, and then before you know it, it's a mazza. That's why certain players need to understand, like, even when you come from an academy football is not the best. Like,
no, of course it's true.
And I know what you like. Some of these players, I know it's all glitz and glamour in the academy, and they're feeding you with a spoon and all these things, but you need to take yourself out of that. If you know you want to do something in the game personally, take yourself out of that. Get yourself in non-league. You get me? And go toughen yourself up. And then boom, you're just gonna blossom. Do you know what I mean? I feel like both of those experiences is what's made you the player you are today, bro.
Nah, definitely, man. Nah,
so
my first training session.
Plymouth, yeah, go on.
Yeah, my first training. Yeah, you gotta get from the trenches. But my first training session, I was just there waiting everyone. Like, I was just there, just moving hella aggressive, just moving on it. And that was when I played my best football, like in professional football, because that was my chance. I was playing week in, week out. Like, I was really getting to do my thing. And it was around about October, because I started off. I scored a couple goals. Scored against Millwall. Scored against Wigan. Scored against Millwall in a cup. Yeah, and that goal was one of my favourites. And then I scored against Wickham in the league. That was like my debut goal, and I was thinking. And me, Ruben, and a few of us used to say to each other, how many goals you reckon you're going to score at the end of the season? So I was obviously telling people, boy, the amount of goals I'm looking to score, it's a lot. And I set my goals, and then it was around about October time is when I really started doing my thing. I scored 6 goals that month, and I ended up with player of the month, as you got in your pick.
Madness. Are you not listening to it? Are you not seeing the pick, yeah? Are you not seeing what's going on? Freddie with another hairstyle as well, guys. I think we got to start rating this guy's hairstyles, because he's playing some soccer club with different hairstyles. It's a bit of a madness.
That Millwall game was serious.
Okay, I can see, but your Plymouth fans are following you, boy. They ain't left you. I can't lie.
You know what? They're great. They're great fans. They're great fans.
Okay. So they definitely have a good fan base then, yeah?
Nah, huge fan base. Huge. You know what's so funny? When I left, I'm still hating, but my followers dropped. I was so hurt.
Oh.
I was like, wait, what? Why you following me like this?
That is crazy, bro. All right, cool. Let's get into the goals that you sent me. So you sent me 4 goals, yeah?
Yeah.
and I'll just play them at random. Let's get into these goals. Let's see if you can see this. All right, cool. So we can see this one.
Yeah,
What team is this one against?
Gillingham.
Okay, so you got the ball edge of the box.
I scored a
You
brace.
rifled it. That was a dope goal still.
Yeah, I
And
scored a
then look,
brace.
you come here to celebrate, but these men are hating. They didn't want you to celebrate properly.
You know?
So now we come to the second one.
You
Step
know?
over, and in
Burton.
the same corner.
Yeah, Burton.
That's against Burton. So that's the second goal, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So now we'll go to the third goal. All right, this goal is a banger. That's for Rotherham, though, isn't
You
it?
know this one's against Burton as well, funny enough.
Is it?
Yeah.
So you love scoring against Burton then?
There's a few teams I've held it.
Look at this guy. Whoa. Hey, listen. Okay, so this one was my favourite.
This is when we have to go back to non-league.
Yeah. I had to ask you for that one still.
Yeah.
So let's just talk about these goals, why these goals are playing. So the first one, who's the first one against?
This one's against Gillingham, yeah.
Okay, against Gillingham.
You know, to be fair, what I like about that goal especially is like, this was after my goal. This was after this goal. So this goal, I scored a brace here. I think, I scored a brace here, and then on a Tuesday, I scored another brace as well.
So this is a Saturday, then Tuesday.
Yeah, I scored two braces.
I think that's the best feeling in the world, bro.
It's sick.
Yeah.
Dude, I was on my braces at Plymouth, but so the Gillingham goal opened out, and you always just want to place it. You want to just put that right in the top corner, and but the Burton one was one I enjoyed most. The Burton one, our first Burton one at Plymouth, because that was when I really wanted to show people what I can do. Like I think different goals make you feel different things,
different feelings.
So when I scored that first goal, because I remember Jay would be telling me, "Nah, you gotta give them something." Because I scored every striker. If you're gonna score a lot of goals, you gotta score different kind of goals.
Yes, that's a fact.
You gotta score headers, tap-ins, left foot, right foot. You gotta make sure they go in anyhow and any way possible.
Yes.
When I scored that first one, few step overs and bend it in, it was like, yeah, see, you can do it. Like I know you're back in a pro game, but you've always had in your locker. So that's what really got me gassed. And then after that, then it was on a Tuesday that I scored that Gillingham one where I opened that and hit it top bins, and it was like, you got things there.
How did you feel inside, like with that one? Like, what was you feeling like?
Any goal I score, the way I feel inside is crazy. It's like a fire. It's like it's just inside the fires I was burning. Like you're just feeling like, yo, I'm really out here doing my thing.
Like, it's smoky, man.
That smoke, yeah.
Okay, so and then when you walk in the change room as well, how do you feel when the boys are you're looking at everyone and everyone's looking at you like, yeah, man, that was cold still. That was cold. but they're not telling you it was cold. They're just like,
you know what? Inside, you feel like you got it.
I'm the guy.
Like you walk in and everyone's looking at you thinking, yeah, you really showed out. You really showed out.
Hey, Freddie, you say you want to go for a drink after? You start getting all that.
Yeah, man. Then you get fans, people's families, cousins, and that start shouting you. Oh, yeah, good goal, mate. Yeah. You just have to tell them, cheers.
Okay, cool. So we got about 70 responses, and I asked people to pick what goal was best for them, basically, innit?
Okay, yeah.
And the third goal got picked as the best goal. It was the winner due to the celebration after, innit? Because you hit them with a whoa. Yeah, I mean, tell me why it's important to celebrate a goal. Because it's like some people don't understand. Why is it important to celebrate your goal, Freddie, man?
You know what? There's been times when I've been in a mood where I haven't celebrated, and through different things, maybe personal things or whatever. But whenever you do celebrate your goal, and then you watch it back, you feel like there's a whole feeling to it. Do you know what I'm saying? And then the fans, these are what the fans want to see anyway. Like they want to be entertained. Like when you score, when you do a little something. I remember like there'll be little kids, 5 years old, 6 years old. They'll be coming to me doing the wall, telling me, "Oh, Freddie, I want to see the wall. I want to see the wall."
Yes.
So like for them, it gives them that sense of joy. Like you've entertained them, you show them a little something. And so I thoroughly do enjoy like celebrating my goals.
That's good, man. That's really good still. And then the last one I want to talk about Is it this one? Hold on. I think it was this one, but I don't know why it's going. Ah, there we go.
But
This goal here.
Yeah.
This goal here. What team was you at here? Was it Rotherham?
Yeah, Rotherham. This was FA
Okay,
Cup.
cool. So the ball's dropped down here. You've waxed, man.
Yeah,
to the shot.
Quickly.
Turn, and slanged it bottom bins.
Yeah. In the net.
My brother, that goal there. When I saw this is FA Cup, innit?
Yeah, FA Cup. Yeah.
When I saw the highlights for this, oh my, the goosebumps was nuts, bro.
Yeah, man, I didn't even start that game, you know.
I know you didn't. That's what made it better.
Yeah,
that's what made it better, bro. Like, you didn't start that game. You come on, like, is man mad, fam? Man didn't start me in this match. Boom! I saw, what was the score? I saw it was like 2-2.
It was losing 1-0, and then I assisted, and then I scored.
Yes, bruv. Come on, and done an absolute madness. Bruv. That goal, what did someone say? Because I got a comment about that. Someone said, oh no, stop it. Forced man to go for a gym membership and then sent man to the shop. That's what I was getting in the comments, man. Big up Anthony P 9080, man. That's the comment that he dropped me, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna say that on the show later, bro. Oh no, stop it. Forced man to go for a gym membership and then sent man to the shop. That's naughty. Different thing. Okay, talk to man about your pre-match ritual, my brother. What do you do before a game?
You know what? I called Jay and we'll be on the phone for like 2 hours straight. Like I might, and you know what we would even be doing? Like we'll just be chilling, talking about, you know, anything and everything. Like, and he might just say to me, remember when you used to be playing at Aveley's ground in Grays?
That battered. That ground was a mistake, bro. But yeah, God.
Chilling, let's say like we've got, I don't know, Portsmouth away. So yeah, we've got like some big teams, and they'll tell me, remember when you used to play at Aveley when the pitch used to be slanted?
Yeah.
And then it was all bumpy like a field.
That stadium was like a prison, bro. It
was crazy,
like
innit?
Prison, bro. What?
No, it was mad. It was really.
But they got a new ground now anyway, so big up Aveley.
Yeah,
they got a new ground still, new Astro, new Epic Stadium still. Yeah.
That's really hurting people's ankles.
It's all changed over there, man. It's all changed still. It's all changed, bro. But what I want to do now, alright, cool, because you got Rotherham, yeah. That was the goal people picked in it. So I want to do something called Rate Your Celebration, yeah. I'm gonna have a leaderboard. So all the strikers I get on, they've got a celebration. I'm gonna rate their celebration. We're gonna rate their celebration, but everyone's gonna do it together. So people in the comments, I want your honest answer. Yeah. Give me a rating for that celebration. What I'll do is I'll play the goal again, and we'll give everyone about 30 seconds. Where is it? I think. Yeah, this is the one.
You need to let
them. So I'll let it play. And I want a celebration. I want a rating for a celebration, bro. So how many, whatever comments I get, I want this emoji. Hold on a second. Let me tell everyone the emoji I want. So we'll see how many people get this emoji. Whoever uses that emoji, however many people use that emoji in the next 30, not a number. I want that emoji, the clock emoji. So I'll count how many people use that emoji, and then I'm going to put you on the leaderboard, bro. And then we'll go from there. I'm giving everybody, we'll give everyone 30 seconds, yeah? Give everyone 30 seconds. I'll just give them a little countdown. Hold on a second. How many have we got so far? Can you see?
My counts.
Huh?
Go back in the comments, man. The clock's.
Okay, I'm gonna go back still.
Go back.
I'm gonna go back now. This is for about 30 seconds, and we'll see. Okay, as soon as the time is done, I'm gonna stop counting. So whoever adds it after the time's done. All right, that's it. See how many we got in.
Make sure you go back, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back. Don't worry, I got you. I'm not gonna bump you. Don't worry, you're good. You're good, bro. You're good. All right. Now we've moved on to the what's your reaction section, yeah? Yeah, I'm gonna count that. Okay, so where are we? Okay. 1, 2, 4.
What? Freddie Ladapo, Brazil.
Right. 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, cool. 21. So, Freddie Ladapo, 21. Let me write it down. Because when this leaderboard gets interested, then I'll give everyone the final score. So, rate your celebration. Freddie Ladapo coming in at 21. Perfect.
We move.
We move. All right, cool. So now we're going to the what's your reaction section, yeah? Let's make this a little bit interesting now. Okay. So what's your reaction when the ball could have been squared to you and it's not?
Well, when Ruben don't square it to me, yeah, I feel like punching him up, honestly.
Cool. So that's Ruben. Ruben's the first person.
Right.
Okay.
So when people don't square, I really do be getting like I get angry, like very angry, like I wild out, like, and everyone knows it as well. Like, I make it a thing. I don't let it go either. So even when we get back to the changing room, I'm still in that person.
Oh, of course, 100%.
A while, then when I cool off, maybe the next day or something, then.
Okay. What's your reaction when the gaffer's indirecting you about your performance?
In what
So
sense?
you know the gaffer's talking about you. So let's say you've just come in.
Yeah.
You lot are losing 2-0.
Yeah.
And the gaffer's like, okay, cool. Strikers, you know, they're putting the ball in the box. But no, actually, he doesn't say strikers. He just says, we're putting the ball in the box and no one's getting on the end of it.
Yeah.
No one's making any runs. No one's making it. And then to soften the blow a little bit, he goes, no one's making any third man runs.
Yeah.
Just so you think he's not talking about you. Guys, we've got to step it up. We're not doing as well as we need to be doing in the final third, boys.
Yeah.
And you know he's talking about you. In your head, what's your reaction? What's your reaction to that? Because I know you've been in those situations.
Silent assassin. So I wait, I post up. My face is a little bit screwed, like
yeah.
Cool. But when we go back on the pitch, I'm not back. I look like this.
You look at the gaffer.
Yeah, 100. A lot.
100%. Okay. What's your reaction? Let's say obviously the gaffer's giving everybody a job to do. Yeah, before the game. He's giving everyone a job to do, and you know, you're getting ready though, like you're getting your ankles wrapped or whatever. And then obviously he put it all on the board and said, look, before you go out, check your thing, but you didn't check it. You've gone out, you're supposed to be getting back to mark a player and you forget who you're marking.
Yeah.
What's your reaction when you forget who you're marking? What do you do in that situation when you've gone back? You're supposed to be marking the number 5.
Yeah.
Number 5 just gone and scored.
To be fair, sometimes you gotta put your hands up, but
be honest, do you put your hands up? I don't lie. Because your boy Ruben's here. There's a few people here. Don't lie. Do you put your hands up? Because I know the whole team's going mad. Saying, whose man is that?
No, but
whose man is that?
Like, you have to grab someone at least. I mean, if you grab someone, you could at least say, look, obviously, I should have been on my man, but I grabbed someone anyway. Someone else was not doing anything.
And then you come in. You come in. You got, okay, cool. You come in, change your room, and the gaffer says, whose man was that? Oh, my God.
Look, it was my man, but I picked up someone else. You feel me?
It was your man, but you picked up someone else, yeah?
You got to lie, man. You just say, look, the way it was planning, you know, we freestyled and it didn't work.
All right, cool. I'm going to ask you another question. Hold on a second. And Ruben is trying to catch you slipping. He just told me he sent me a picture of you in the DMs, bro. This guy is on you.
Oh, wow.
He's on you, bro. I can't lie. I have no picture from you, Ruben. So if you want to send it through and you want it to be on here, let's see it, boy. I got my laptop right in front of me, but I don't see no picture.
Oh,
but we'll move on. What's your reaction? This is one of my favorite ones. When a fan is absolutely giving it to you for 90 minutes.
I started laughing. Before I used to get stressed, but now I even laugh.
You laugh.
Yeah.
I guess, you know, you played in the front of what, 20? What's the biggest fan, the amount of fans you played in front of?
5K.
25K, you say, yeah? 75.
Yeah.
You've played in front of 75,000.
Yeah.
That's a mad thing. All right. Let's move on. let's move on. Now, we're at the favorite part of the show. I think this is everyone's favorite part of the show. Who wants to be a top striker? Are you ready?
Ready, I'm ready.
All right. So this is the part of the show where I ask you about you. Nobody else. These questions are about you.
Mm.
And Ruben, I'm still waiting for your picture as well. So
Wait,
we'll see if it's come through.
on B.
Are you ready for these 2 questions?
I'm ready.
Are you sure?
Born ready.
You look a bit tense.
I'm calm, bro.
Yeah?
Wow, very calm.
Okay. Are you listening?
Mm.
So you was at Hayes and Yedden, right? You told everyone here you was at Hayes and Yedden.
Yeah.
Okay. On the 14th of March.
Oh, man.
He's sweating already. 14th of March, 2014. Are you listening?
Yeah.
You played against Concord Rangers, right?
I think so.
I think so. See, he's sweating already. Look, he's getting tense. He's not even sure. You played against Concord Rangers. In what minute did you score?
Did I score? I can't remember, bro. That's a...
Sorry, what was that?
Can I phone a friend?
These are your options. You can phone a friend.
Mm.
We can go to multiple choice. And phone a friend means phone someone in the comments, basically.
What?
You can phone a friend. Or you can hit up the multiple choice.
Multiple choice. My friends won't know. That in 2014. Do you know how long ago that was?
Please, it's you that's on the pitch. You're supposed to know about you.
Man says 64th. No, give me multiple choice.
Do you want phone a friend means the people in the comments can give you what they think.
Man,
People lie.
Yeah, man.
Okay. So you've decided for multiple choice.
Yes, please.
Was it 28 minutes?
Concord.
18 minutes? Or 22nd minute? Would you like to wait for a few people in the comments to answer?
But look
maybe?
at so clearly it was wrong.
I'm sorry, I can't help you any further.
I'm gonna go with 28.
28th minute.
Mm-hmm.
Is that your final answer?
Mm-hmm.
Is that your final answer? 28 minutes?
Yeah. I with 28.
I'm sorry, bro. The people in the comments, you didn't want to listen to them. It was 22 minutes. Look,
Nah,
they've even given you the answer.
They were saying
They've given you
things.
They've given you the answer, bro. You didn't want to answer. That's the wrong answer. I'm so sorry.
This one, 20, that one. I can't
And
even
you know the
remember
worst
that
thing?
thing.
It was such a dope goal.
I can't even remember.
It was actually such a dope goal as well. If I had scored a goal like that, I would remember.
What? I can't even remember.
Please. These questions are about you, nobody else. If you don't know about yourself, no one can help you.
No
I'm
lies.
sorry about that.
No lies.
Okay. Okay. So, is everyone ready for the next question?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'll just check my DMs and see if the pictures come through.
No picture.
No picture, bro. You're catching life here. What is going on?
Great. My God is great. My God is great.
Oh, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
Nah, relax.
Hold on a second. We're getting word. I think there's a picture that's come through.
Nah, relax. You guys are doing too much. Let's say what the show's about.
Wait, hold on.
To say what the show's about.
Please don't crumble under pressure. Oh, it's not clear, but you're lucky. This picture's not clear.
Upload it. Let's see. can't really see much, you know. I'll be honest
This is
with
what
you.
I'm saying.
I
You
can't
see
really
that?
see, but yeah, we can see it, but I don't know. It's kind of foggy, but we can see it.
I got the HD one ready. You're lucky. So I think it looks like you missed a sitter. That's what it looks like.
Nah, the keeper saved it, I think. Yeah, keeper saved it.
Okay.
But I think he was trying to get a point that he was free on the court.
Okay.
He
You're
was saying
lucky.
I should pass it to him, but I was on a hat trick.
You're lucky. Next time, what I'm gonna be doing, you should have passed it to Ruben. So what are we saying here? Sterling Raheem sort of situation.
Yeah, that's what he was trying to say. But you know what?
Okay.
I already had 2 goals in it, so I needed to top it up.
Okay, that's
And
fine.
he wanted to drink because he was hungry. What do you mean? We was already winning. We finished the game, finished 3-1. What's he talking about?
No. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Is everybody ready for the next question?
Go on.
2-2 and you didn't square it. That is poor.
He's lying. The game finished 3-1. Don't lie. We won that game.
Okay, I think you're biting a little bit here. I think you're
man.
biting. I think we've got a big bite here. I think we've caught a big one.
Yeah.
All right. Next question. Are you ready?
Go on. I'm ready.
Hey, big up Pro Kit for sorting me out on the Teniola time merch.
Hey.
Yeah. What I've done is I've added your Margate goals and your Plymouth goals. I've added them together. How many goals did you score for Margate and Plymouth put together? Andrew Bullen 12 said it was your miss against Burton. People don't forget these things.
You know, like that. And it was against MK Dons, actually. What, Burton?
Okay, so people are giving answers here. There's answers in the comments.
44.
44.
I think so.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Should we go to multiple choice?
Wait, unless I'm doing my maths wrong. Yeah, definitely 44, man.
Defo 44.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
I'll be pissed if I don't get this right.
I'm gonna give you another opportunity, and I'm gonna go to multiple choice.
God.
Once I go to multiple choice,
God.
everyone in the comments can decide to help him as well.
Go on. I said I'm stressed. Oh, wow.
43, 49, or 40? 43, 49, or 40?
Then it's 43.
And nobody go on Google.
It's 43 then. Yeah, 43.
43.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely sweating. It's crazy. People are sweating when you're asking them questions about themselves. It's nuts. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Jude.
Seconds.
I'm gonna go with Jude. 43.
Jude. You're
Yeah,
gonna go with Jude. 43. Man, I'm telling you to breathe. Are you sure 43 is the answer?
Yeah, there's a few 43s there. There's a few 43s. Come on, man, guys, don't let me down.
Is that your final answer, Freddie
That's my
Ladapo?
final answer, yeah. You're lying. Some people are lying to me. You see what I get for listening?
Wow.
You see what I get?
You're listening to other people about yourself.
You said listen.
You're listening to other people about yourself. I've added your Margate goals up with your Plymouth goals. You scored 49 goals for both clubs, mate. How do you feel?
I feel terrible actually. I'll be honest.
You should.
That's bad.
You should feel terrible about yourself, Freddie Ladapo, because you don't know you.
That's bad, You know what? I'm just focused on tomorrow. You feel me?
You're focused on tomorrow. Oh, is that what it is? Get the hell out of here.
No one cares about the goals you scored before. It's what you're about to do now.
You should care about the goals you scored before. You're a striker. Never forget how many goals you scored, bruv. Especially when you scored both. You scored so much he doesn't know. Look, Alex Ada trying to help you out here. He said you scored so many goals, don't know. He feels he's bagged more goals than you, Teniola. Mate, he probably has. Actually, I don't know, I don't know if he has, though. But he's done it at a high level.
We're competing, yeah?
No way.
Let's compete.
Nah, Strikers Union, but I can't. No way, bro. Strikers Union. I'm only the host, bro. I'm only the host. I got you on here as a fellow top striker. No competition, my brother. No competition. We're gonna move on. Q&A. You love a bite up, don't you? Look,
I
you
do,
was
man.
ready. You was ready for me there, boy.
Nah, I do. I was ready.
Okay, the Q&A section. Let's go. Everyone's almost back. Say that again.
My mum bringing me some alcohol because she says I'm sweating.
You're sweating.
Wait, let me take it off. She's even pouring the alcohol now.
She's pouring it for you, bruv. Them questions are too much.
Imagine.
Oh, no.
Thank you.
All right, let's get into these questions, man. So what's the first question? Which international team would you play for? Oh, that's a good one. Which international team would you play for out of England and Nigeria?
Probably Nigeria, man. I'd love to play for a country that my mum and my dad are from. Do you know what I mean? Because when your mum and dad then go back to Nigeria and they can start boasting with all their chests.
All their chests and say, yeah, that's my son.
One time I was even in Nigeria and I saw billboards of obviously the international players. If I was on there, my mum would be going crazy.
She'd be going mad. She'd be going mad still. Okay. Anyone else got any other questions? What else we got in here? Hold on a second.
We move.
What's your favourite away game this season?
MK Dons away.
Yeah, someone asked as well, how did you feel scoring against MK Dons, I think it was?
Yeah, I remember. I was on a bench, as usual. Coming at half time, we was losing 2-0. Yeah, 2-0. Scored a brace, even missed a pen. 3-2. But it was one of my favourites. Yeah, but I'd rather the win. That and Portsmouth away. Because Portsmouth, that's a big stadium. Do you know what I mean? 20 on a Tuesday night was really a tick to go score my brace against. And I played 90 minutes there as well, and I really enjoyed myself.
Okay.
Yeah, man, definitely.
Who's your favourite gaffer and why?
That
one's from Ashan Sadiq.
Favourite gaffer? It's a tricky one,
Yeah.
I enjoy all my management because I feel like they give me, different advice. They help me to unlock a different part or side of me. I've enjoyed every manager that I've worked with so far, man. It's been challenges and it's been good as well. It's been pleasant.
Okay. You got one there from Rhino. He said, have you left anything behind after a game lately? You always used to leave stuff in the Grace change room.
Everything.
Oh, no. That's too funny. Okay, it's cool. So I like this question. What advice could you give for getting from non-league to the league? I feel like that's a big one.
To be fair, I think when I was in non-league, I remember I stopped doing my accounting because I remember I was studying accounting for a little bit, and then my friends said, well, what are you trying to get out of the game? Are you trying to go back into the league properly, or are you trying to, study your finances? And I put my all into being in the gym every day, for runs, going to goals, I really invested the time and effort into making sure that I was there to grab that move. So I think to do everything like a league player would to make that jump. So I think that was the main thing for me. Like, you got to invest everything in there.
Okay, so to be honest, there's no secrets there. You work hard, you get the results. That's it. Put the shift in, and you'll get the results, man. And that is what it is. That's it. There's no secret to it. Consistency is key. Consistency is key, man. That's a good one. An absolute screamer to make it 3-1, or a tap in for a winner. That's a good question. I'm going to ask all my strikers that one, actually. Big up hidden talent.
I like winning, man. I'll be honest with you. And you know what? I thoroughly do enjoy every goal that I score as much as ever. Like, I know, like I said, different goals give you different feelings, but when you score and the feeling people get, like, when it's a winner, is to when you score any other goal. So, like, people look at you and feel, oh, yeah, no, he really done his thing. But, yeah, man, you know me, I'm going to take that one all day.
100%. I like that. What else we got in here? Some people had some questions for you, boy. What are you doing to keep fit at the moment? I think you touched on that at the beginning. He's doing 5Ks every day.
I did my runs today. 5Ks every day.
That's good, man. Better squad, Rotherham or Plymouth. Don't mess this up.
Why that man always fighting? Now you
mad.
Haven't got a serious squad, I'll be honest with you. But Plymouth has some talents, Lord. Yeah. Plymouth has some real talents. Your G's.
Okay, you still haven't answered. You're keeping it on the fence. You've been on the fence right now. We don't do that on the Teniola Time Top Striker show. Can't be on the fence, my brother.
Rotherham, man. Let me say that on my...
Rotherham, rah. You said that one with your chest still.
Shout out to Ruben and G, though, because my guys still.
Hardest defender you've come up against?
Don't say that again.
Hardest defender you've come up against?
Hardest defender.
For Border _Millie Z, he's keeping fit, doing 5Ks and that.
Yeah.
But yeah, go on. Hardest defender you played against?
I remember one time we played against Bristol City when I was at Palace in the Cup.
Okay.
And there was some big centre half, Aidan Flint. I think he's even at Cardiff now. But at that time, I felt like it was causing me a bit of trouble at the time. But I have to test my resolve against people like this now, because I feel like there have been like a few defenders. You know, when you play against them the first time, you know, you're having a better of your team, or you might just find it a tough game, and then the next time you play against them, you feel like, yeah, I've proved my point. And a lot of times when I've proved my point against defenders that I've had, you know, tough times with before. So I have to, you know, get myself back in the Championship and, you know, really show them what's what.
I love that. All right, then. Last question. Everyone's saying, oh, Rotherham going up.
I hope so.
Where did you guys finish in the league?
No, we're second now, but obviously they don't know what they're going to do yet.
Okay. Last one. This is a good one. Last one. Champions League final. Who are you picking? Thierry Henry or Drogba?
Henry all day, every day.
Henry all day. Okay. And why is that?
You know what? The elegance is just far superior, man. When you see someone like Henry move, like, because when you watch like old finals or old Champions League games, like the one against Real Madrid, and he's just skipping past big Real Madrid, you know, gliding. He's even floating past players, like he's doing his skills, he's scoring these goals, and he's just looking like cut above. It's not even, can't even tell that he's playing against like a top, you know, top team. It just looks like it's just him. Definitely him.
Okay, and last question, yeah. This is the last and final question. Because Ruben has made this interesting today, yeah. So I'm gonna give him this one. Why? Don't bite, don't bite, bro. This is how your mum had to come give you a drink. Don't bite, my brother. You're biting too much. But yeah, why did you tweet you're injured? What's that tweet about? Because we like controversy on this show, bro. I swear down. Like, why are you tweeting that? Why are you tweeting that, bro?
No, people was that I'm faking the injury. So
faking the injury.
Yeah. You know, the press was just leaking about this nonsense, and me, I don't like when people say things out of context, especially when it's against my name. So you know, I had to make a little bit of banter. So I put I'm injured with little laughing faces and things myself out, rule myself out with laughing faces, just to let people know that it's a stupid statement to make.
So you're really on this banter thing then, because that's a big bite.
I
That's
like
a big bite.
not
You're
lying.
you, bro, mate. Jesus, bro. You're something else, bro. You
I
buy everything. Your players, your fellow teammates must love you, bro.
no, to be fair, they do find me entertaining, I'll be honest.
Of course. But yeah, listen, Freddie Ladapo, thank you for coming on my show. It's been amazing. You are a top striker, hence why you're here. The Plymouth fans love you, so it looks like, you get me, they're still following your eyes. So always show them love, always show them respect. Because at the end of the day, you get me, you're a leader, you're a role model in what you do. You get me, people like you, and when they get to hear your story, they get to understand you a little bit better. Do you know what I mean? They feel like they know you. So thank you, everyone that's joined us today on this show. Big up everyone, every single person. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We are going to be back with some more top strikers. Today we had Freddie Ladapo from non-league all the way to Crystal Palace, and he's still doing his thing. What time is it? It's Teniola time, man. My guy. We move, man. Thanks for coming on the show, man. And big up everyone, man. Hope you guys are staying safe and do your thing, man. Yes, bruv. Nigerian boys up Niger, man. Bless.
Bless up.